Python is currently one of the most popular programming languages, and it is due to the fact that it has multiple users and multiple compatibility, which is why we can use it in multiple sectors, and it is very easier to use as well. So according to Global TOEFL Index, Python falls in the third position after C programming and Java. So it is one of the most popular programming languages, and it is due to the fact that it is also an open source programming language, which is why a lot of programmers can come together to contribute in it, and it is also very simple to use, which is why Python is one of the most popular languages currently. So what exactly is Python programming language and what are its uses? Why do we need to learn it is one of the major concern for all the students who are involved in the IT industry or have interest in the IT industry, right? So today we will be discussing on what is Python language, what are its uses, and why do we need to learn it. This was the programming language published in 1991 AD, and it was developed by none other than Guido van Mossum. So he had extensively worked on this programming language, and it was then launched in 1991 AD, and since then it has been used in multiple different sectors, and it is due to the fact that it has lots of users. In any industry you can use it very easily. If you look at the user index, then you can see that many popular companies like NASA, Netflix, even Google, they all have been using this programming language Python in multiple of ways. So it is one of the most popular languages and is also in wider demand. So I think that it is the best for all of us to at least learn the basics of it. Now let's get into it and what is Python language. So Python is a object oriented and also it is data based, which is why it has a lot of usability. It is also mostly preferred by the people who really want to develop any websites or any other programs in a fast manner. They also like to use Python because it is very easier to use, and it has also got a very large community of people involved in it, which is why if you get stuck anywhere or if you do not know where to go from now, then you can get a lot of help from other people in the community, which is why also Python language is one of the most preferred programming languages currently. So to those who are new into the programming field and do not know much about the programming sector, it is very easier to learn. This language is easier to learn. You can get the basics in a very easier manner, and also there are many platforms, many free platforms as well, many e-learning platforms through which you can get the basics of it or learn the overall advanced course as well, which is why for the beginners this is a go-to course, and it is also due to the wider availability of the course, it is very easier to learn as well. Easy language construction. So Python language is also very favorable due to its very easier language. So in other languages there are many codes and it is very difficult to understand, but for the Python language it's almost as similar as English language, which is why when you go through each and every line in the Python language, you can almost guess what any certain command is doing, which is not possible in other languages because there are certain codes, and especially for a person like me or any other person who is not into the programming industry, you will not be able to guess what any certain command does. But it is different for the Python language because just through a command we can understand, as it is just like an English language, you can understand what that command is trying to say. So this is also the reason why it is beginner friendly and it can be used by lots of people from all different industries and sectors. Resourceful community. So Python language is an open source language, which is why a lot of people can come and contribute to it, and that is the reason why a lot of programmers are involved in Python language. And also to talk about the overall programming ecosystem in Python language, there are a lot of people that are involved in the industry, which is why the ecosystem is very resourceful. There are people who can help you whenever they want, and it is also very helpful if you are a beginner, because if you are getting stuck somewhere, then the community will come forward to help you, and that is the reason why this community, being a resourceful community, is the reason why Python language is one of the most favorable languages for a beginner, and also it is friendly for people who is not completely in the IT centric industry and are belonging from other multiple industries. Multi-dimensional use. So Python language is not just used for programming, but it has also a multi-dimensional use because it can also be used in the data visualization. It can be used in like multiple sectors, which is why, due to it being user friendly for lots of different sectors, it is one of the most popular programming languages currently. So now let's get into the what are the uses of Python programming language. So to talk about the use of Python programming language, the first and the foremost use of it is in the AI and ML industry. So if you have to talk about the AI scientists, they will most preferably use Python programming language because it is very flexible in nature, first of all, and also it has like very simple to use. It is almost as similar as English language, which is why to give the prompt and to overall train the AI system, it is very much preferred language. So not just to make websites and stuff, but it is also currently been used to train AI as well as machine learning systems. Another use of it is for the data analytics as well as data visualization. So as I told before, it has a lot of graphic formats in it. So Python is also used for any form of data visualization. So you can present it in a pie chart, you can present it in a graph, or you can use multiple data visualization techniques to present your data. And also for the data analytics, it is very important. Python programming language is very helpful as well because you can analyze and evaluate any form of data in a very easier manner, which is why it is the language being preferred by many programmers today. It is also used for the search engine optimization. Python is a language, when you use it, the search engine optimization is at its highest, due to which the content being put in the Python language or being put into the website made by a Python language helps you to rank higher in the Google rankings. And that is also reason why people prefer using Python over any other programming languages. Similarly, for web development, for website development, or for any other tools that we use for programming, anything can be done through programming language. So it is multi-dimensional in use, it is versatile in nature, it is flexible in nature. That is why the programmers prefer using Python language compared to any other languages. So this is the reason why it is the third most popular programming language currently in the world. So as you can see, Python language is used in multiple of sectors and it has a lot of usability, which is why Python programmers are in high demand today. So if you want to have a career in this industry, I think that it is really good to go for it, because as the demand is increasing worldwide, people all over the world are expecting more Python programmers. As the sector is multidimensional and multi-purpose in nature, you can find a lot of different jobs in the field, and as it is also used in AI and in machine learning, you can go for the prompt engineering, you can also go for developing websites, you can go for web development. So there is a large amount of job in this industry, which is why if you want to find a career or if you want to find the scope in this language, then I think it is a go for it. So also for the beginners, it is very beginner friendly, it is very user friendly, which is why if you are not much into the programming scenario, you can get into this programming language very quickly. And also multiple e-learning platforms are providing Python language courses, and that is why it is not very difficult to learn as well. You can also look up at multiple YouTube videos and other e-learning platforms to know more about the Python. And with this, we have come to the end of the video. We'll come with more informative videos like this. For today, we would like to say goodbye. Thank you so much.